So who is crossing the English Channel? Who's actually coming? You see, we obsess with the numbers, and yeah, sure, 973 crossed last Sunday, 370 crossed the day before that, and they're being put up in hotels and private rented accommodation and social housing absolutely everywhere. And people are furious about the sheer numbers coming, furious that now over 1% of the British population that we know of are illegal immigrants. What we never talk about is who is actually coming. Now, I've said many times over the years, they are young males of fighting age coming into our country about whom we know very little. Well, here's a case of someone who we know a lot about. I want you to watch this film and think to yourself, is this the kind of person we want to come and live in our country? Is this the kind of person you would like to move in next to you? The guy's name is Madapasa. He's been living in Stockholm. He clearly wants to be a big star on TikTok, on social media. He wants to become an influencer, and perhaps he thinks his chances are better coming to the United Kingdom and doing it here. Let's start off with a clip of him in Stockholm. So here he is, surrounded by young women, boastful, we would probably think generally making a bit of a fool of himself. As to how old those females are around him, I wouldn't really like to speculate. But before you know it, Madapasa is there with a group of young men, and guess where they are? They are travelling. They are on their way from Stockholm through Northern Europe, and at the minute they're passing through Germany, and you can tell from the noise that's going on, they are in a highly excitable state. No prizes for guessing where they're headed to. So they're camping en route, they've got their fire going, their tent up, they're making a series of exceptionally aggressive images. You might notice on his face a tattoo that looks like a Kalashnikov. I would suggest to you that's a pretty aggressive symbol, not the kind of tattoo that most people get. Now you'll notice that the flag at the top of this social media clip that he's posted has France, where he is now, and there's a Union Jack. That tells you where he wants to get to. So they're in a camp in northern France, partying like crazy, in very high spirits. And basically this is going out on social media. He's telling the world he's about to attempt an illegal crossing of the English Channel, and it's party time, because he knows nothing can happen to him. If he gets to Britain, he won't be deported, and even if he gets stopped in France, he'll try again. I'm not a great linguist, but this is perfectly clear. Madapasa is fleeing to the UK, coming to a home near you very soon. Now, here's Madapasa and the gang. They're on the beaches, they're in the sand dunes in northern France. This one has gone wrong. For the over 500 million quid that we paid the French to stop the boats, they do actually stop some of the boats. And in this particular case, they have been stopped, and he won't be crossing today. And he's not happy about it, because it's a lovely day. Beautiful blue skies, clear seas. I'm sure the white cliffs of Dover would have been standing out looking beautiful. He could almost smell the brand new 4-star hotel room. But today, it wasn't going to happen. Undeterred, he is still just outside Calais somewhere, live streaming last night, showing the camp, getting ready to come. A little bit windy for the next couple of days, but there's going to be a big opening coming on Friday, Saturday and Sunday of this week with very, very calm weather. And finally, here's a clip with him with a mate. That's right, a gun. Not just a gun tattooed onto his face, but an actual gun. Madapasa will, without doubt, be in our country by the weekend. He won't leave. He'll be able to stay here for the rest of his life. That is almost 99% certain. I know that I get condemned. I'll be told that I'm being beastly, I'm being mean, because he's a poor refugee in need. You can see he's none of those things. Actually, he's here for a life to make money. He's here to lord it over us. Folks, these are the sort of people that are crossing the English Channel. This has been allowed by a Conservative government. The Labour Party will do nothing about it. Only Reform is determined to stop this. And we only stop this if we deport those that come here illegally, just like we used to 20 years ago. If you want to stop the boats, stop this rot, then please, you need to put your faith in me and reform.